my magical magnifying mind. Enjoy your descent.
There is a man who'd like to hold a gun. There's plenty of things that he will say. He'd like to touch your hand and feel your pain. In the quiet, he knows he's to blame. There's a man who'll never bother his son. Tyrrating and grinning ear to ear. He'll laugh at this and tease at that, wondering where compassion's at. There's a man who plans and schemes, always seems exactly to know the proper mood to capture you to see. Ask time and time again if it's just irony. There's this man who is your friend, who's mostly there and just enough to know some dreams, to see some things, while more often not he pulls in the reins. There's a man who's behind the scenes, these trousers some things, being ever the novelty for you, too close to the truths that trust you. There is a man who's clad in black, who twists and squeezes to get inside, but once he's found the way to dare, set new course past the unprepared.
Once upon a time, there was a critter named Dole. Dole was a curious critter that no one knew much about. It was as if God took a ferret, a fish, and a funny-looking furless bear and mixed them all together, for no one really knew what Dole was. He appeared to be a deformed accident of nature, clumsy and often dim-witted. One time, while a fellowship of squirrels were playing acorn atrophy, they made the mistake of including Dole in their skirmish. Instead of adding an air of combat confusion to their scurrying warlike game, Dole simply sat down in the middle of the battlefield, dining on any shrapnel that came his way. I was only trying to show you not to be wasteful with your food, said Dole. The squirrels, however, shrugged him off and went about their way. In another similar gesture of feigned friendship, a hunting party of raccoons invited him along one evening, figuring he may be useful at finding food, given his constant disposition toward eating it. However, their patience bled dry very quickly when Dole crept up behind each one of them and stepped on their tails as they stalked through the night. I was only trying to lighten the mood, said Dole. The raccoons shrugged him off with a handful of disdainful hisses. Even the ducks lost their patience with Dole when they asked him to go fish diving with them. I was just trying to show you the joy of a beautiful day, said Dole, after he successfully splashed enough pond water to scare away any fish within a mile. The ducks did not take very kindly to this, and chased Dole off in a flurry of webbed feet, wings, and woeful threats. These were commonplace incidents for Dole all his life, and it wasn't surprising then when, as the years went by, he slowly began to gravitate away from society. This is a public service announcement, brought to you in part by the Association of Maternity Leave Mothers for the Welfare of Monkeys. In the pursuit of a more pleasant today and a more memorable recollection of yesterday, we implore all able-minded adults capable of manual labor to report to your local grocery store on August the 24th, 2009. The world is on your shoulders, and your mission awaits you.
It's imperative that we save the monkeys and the memories. They are inexplicably linked together in time.
struggling amputee of purpose. This is me cut in parts, but I'm not always fragmented, just mostly and most always. It's a colossal obstacle to surpass to heave myself together for an offering, and I end up retiring before it's all said and done. And a gravitation away from straight-up expression has injected splinters into my initial strivings. If cause and effects had any relevance outside of my broken parts, the gauntlet might be easier to navigate. However, no such mercy has been made known. This is me, basically. A douche struggling incessantly with complacency. This is my jealous plight. You know, it's not as bad, mostly, till time runs short. Recollection breeds confusion, breeds disappointment, breeds panic, and with nothing to show, I dive in head first and ass up, doubtful at best, into a sea I should have been mapping out all along. It never fails to amaze me, though, how something of at least some small value can surface from that fleeing around in the unknown waters. No doubt a more substantial creation awaits me in the trenches, should I find the means to pre-plan and navigate deeper. This is me, basically. Part-time coachability owned by fearful inhibitions. And the terror evolves with me, testing and prodding. The solution remains ever-present but elusive all the same, and it feels as though I've not allowed it room to flower and grow. It seems as though I suffocate and revive it, not finding the balance between life and death, light and dark, preaching in grays and uncertainties I've yet to truly conquer. Mr. Driver of the second car back.
Congratulations. You are the unwilling, unsuspecting, and unaware recipient of the douchiest person of the show award. Your denseness abounds, and we salute your undiminished reservoir of douchebaggery. You know who you are. You are that anxious and warm body behind the wheel of the vehicle that just can't stand to sit idly by. You are the cocksmoker talking importantly on your Bluetooth headset as your big-ass SUV inches further into the no man's land of the intersection. You are the brainless, soulless, and godless prick coaxing the car in front of you to make that left turn into oncoming traffic. You are the perpetrator of all traffic maneuvers that are pure and holy and smooth. You corrupt the road with your presence. Your agenda clearly prohibits you from waiting another 90 seconds as a red light cycles to green again. You apparently assume that your time is valuable enough to warrant safe travel behind car number 1, who is already running the light after it turned red. You do not perceive anyone but yourself as you traverse the highways. You cause me to gag in disgust as I sit at my green light waiting for you to drag your ass out of the intersection. Your concern for other vehicles is limited to and culminates in your narrow-minded viewpoint of the world of the automobile, of which you apparently are the center. You invoke in me a despairing opinion of the human race, which you barely qualify for membership to, and my despair gives way to confusion at how we have progressed so far in so many fields and ventures, and yet still digress at any feeble attempts, however fleeting, to live in the universal divine harmony that is our unrealized destiny. I, too, am guilty of this fall from harmony and resonance with my fellow man, as this sometimes harsh segment proves. However, the fact that people like you exist and seem to be reproducing still, coupled with my general observations, leads me to believe that there are as well those who do not yet realize you are demons sent to hurry our demise. Through a desensitization to and an infestation of your sick ways, we as a race are doomed to peril and failures if no one were to speak out in an effort to give life to the truth. It is with this holy award of the douchiest person of the show that I make my stand of defiance in your unevolved face. And it is with this award that I strive to increase the awareness of my fellow man toward the heinous acts of self-centered disregard you so mindlessly execute in your daily commutes. It is with this award that I hope to make you think twice about following that first car during the left turn the next time you're behind him and the light has already turned red. Every time I pull up to a scene of twisted metal and human carnage on the interstate after being subjected to an hour's delay in my transit due to the bumper-to-bumper traffic jam it caused, I glean solace solely from the hope that perhaps one of those bodies used to be a habitual driver of the second car back. I take comfort in the hope that though there was tragedy for them and delay for me, perhaps the greater good was served by ridding the world of one more second car back demon. So with a swollen ego, vengeful pride, and compassionate disdain, I seal you forever in the archives of the douchiest people of the show.